Want a live interview with Viral Hip Hop News? Email me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go. Quick, man. I don't know if you saw this. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now.
Okay.
Here we go. But Timbaland officially signed his first AI artist, TaTa, the A-pop artificial singer. Timbaland's new AI record label, Stage Zero, will combine human input and AI to create new genres of music. Her debut single will be dropping soon. This comes courtesy of NFR Podcast. I don't know if you can see the little Asian chick right here, but that's the new AI artist. What do you think about this, man? We talked about this a little bit last year with Timbaland kind of leaning toward this or liking this situation, but how do you feel about it, man?
Yeah, actually, I did something. You know how you record behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I have yet to upload it, but I did. I talked about it to myself, I guess. I mean, in front of the camera, but I don't feel no way about it as far like, cause I understand it's a business. You know what I mean? So I understand, like, all right, people are we had to see this coming. You know, at some point, even how we used to see, and we still see like songs that come out, but they're not from the artist, but they sound like they're just from the artist. You knew somebody was going to take that to the next level, to where they were going to now, because he's putting a whole label now and starting with an AI artist. You know what I mean? And from what I was reading, he's going to I think label it AI pop or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or so he's making a whole nother genre, with AI people, and call it AI pop. So he's looking at it. He joined up with another company. He's looking at it to be the pioneer and trademark this thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, say if somebody came out and they started a podcast, they trademarked the podcast. Mm-hmm. Like what a podcast is, officially is. That's where he's trying to go. He's also, from what I'm reading, what I read yesterday, was trying to get influencers, AI influencers, and people, AI movie stars in the future. So this is going somewhere very, very different. I just don't know what his vision is, to see how it's going to look in 5, 10, 15 years. Where is this going to go? Like, how do they tour? Is it going to be hologram, or do they not tour? Is it just music? Are they going to have AI profiles on the internet? So she's on the internet talking like some of these weirdos do on their Instagram profile, but she's AI, but she's talking about her everyday life and what she's doing. Like, I don't know how far this is going to go, but it's interesting. Yeah. Is somebody going to write the music, or is AI going to generate the music? But I was looking at it like this. It could be something groundbreaking. But let's say, God forbid, you can create an AI character, sir, yourself. And, maybe you don't want to do this forever. Maybe, who knows, 15, 20, 30 years, we pass away. Your channel's still going because your AI avatar is still making videos and still interviewing people. So I don't know, man. Like, how this shit really gonna go? But it's kind of interesting. You know what I mean?
Bro, all I'm gonna do right now is break down exactly what you killed that shit. You took it from its inception to it growing to it looking beautiful, to looking at this amazing world, to it just burning in flames and ultimately just dying. And it's like, and I'm gonna explain that because it is revolutionary to me. Like, when you think about it, if it had its own genre, if it had its own award, if it had its own place in music, to where you can be talented enough to create AI generated type music and a character, because it still takes talent and a mind to be able to come up with these ideas. Yeah, you have a robot helping and assisting, but the idea still has to come from you, the source. So it is dope in that regard. But let's say, and I think it's dope in the regard if it doesn't take over for the human element as well. I don't want it to take over for real R&B music. I don't want it to take over for real hip hop. I don't want to take it over for real pop and rock. I don't want it. I want the human element to still be a part of our culture, because if this starts taking over, like we start seeing self-checkout take over in grocery stores, and we're starting to see these different things, and humans are starting to lose more jobs. There's starting to be delivery trucks that can drive themselves and take things, and drones are starting to do this. Now we're talking about entertainment and art. Now, if we have robots doing that, what do we need humans for? And I'm like, yo, and it sounds crazy to say, but when we were born in the 80s and growing up in the 90s, when we talked about 2010, 2020, 2025, we were talking about some Jetson shit, some robots taking over shit. Well, look at what look what's happening right in front of us here in 2025. What'll be in 2050? Will we all be wearing fucking Oculus things and living our life sitting on a couch through this virtual world? Because we've created this reality where this is more popular and this is more acceptable than actual human life. where does this go? And I'm not saying that Timbaland is the architect, even though in this picture he looks like a fucking grand wizard or some shit. Like he's about to really take this shit over. But I'm not saying that he's helping and assisting on eliminating humans as we know it. But what if this is the start of this, and our great grandkids are looking at life through an Oculus lens because there is no outside? What if this is the seed that starts that shit? It's crazy, man.
It is, and you see it, like even like delivery trucks, like the big semis, they got stuff. They don't need drivers no more,
bro.
So it's like if this gets to a point, like you said, where people start losing jobs and everything is AI, like I don't know what that's going to do. Like, people gonna start destroying these joints, destroying the drones that crashing them big semis because they want a job. Like, yo, I ain't got no money. You got these people doing this. Let's destroy this shit. It's gonna be human, like the movie, Human versus Robot.
Robot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So again, it seems like a good idea, but then where's it gonna go? Like everybody's gonna start doing this. This is not just gonna be, all the labels are probably gonna start doing this. Like, why pay an artist anymore when we can make, this thug dude, we can make our own Sexy Red. And the computer, the AI will make a song better than her song. Because now they got stuff where the AI can make a song. I never tried it. I know it's out there.
Dog, I knew I was in this. I was talking amongst a group of people, and this dude showed us his music. The fucking song was fire. It was absolute fire. He made it all AI, and he made it around this pregnant prostitute frog. I lie to you not. A pregnant prostitute frog, and she was singing to her frog community, her frog world, and he's speaking as if this shit is real. Like, to hear the song was amazing, and then to hear the backstory, it was kind of fucking weird. It was kind of scary, because in his mind, that's real. In his mind, when he goes into this world and he makes this music, that's real. Well, we know that our manifestation power as human beings are real, but what if we start manifesting that we don't even want to be up in this motherfucker? We want to be in another whole dimension altogether. And I'm not trying to be weird and trying to weird out, but this is the way technology is going, the way we're so... How often do you walk down the street and say, you know what, I'm going to put my phone in my pocket and just watch everybody? And 9 times out of 10, people on their phone. And how many people do you know you could buy? I got them easy. I got the drop on them with ease. I can go over there, knock him over the head, take his shit, knock her over the head, take her shit, pull her into a van. Not that you're going to do this 6 sadistic shit, but people give you the door to open all day. It's going to get worse, man. It's crazy.
But you ever go out to dinner or be out dinner and you start looking around and your family and everybody on their cell phone? I made me put my shit away. Like, let me put my shit away, man. I can't be.
Let me get out of the matrix real quick, because it's like, what's going on?
Right. Or people out to dinner. You could be with your girl. Somebody sitting with their girl and they both like this
on their phone.
Like that's like it's certain days where I just want to like not even touch the phone. It's kind of hard because what we do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But if certain days I can just put the phone down, just leave it home.
Yeah.
And just go do something. But see what we do. If it wasn't for what we do, I'll probably be on my phone, but not as much like that.
I'll try to get an old Ericsson or some shit where all I could do is get calls and texts, and I couldn't have the world at my fingertip on the phone because there's so many goddamn distractions. But they don't even make them no more. You can't even get a phone where you could just call a text. Can't do it. They don't let you.
Right. So this could actually be, do you see the labels now? Like going like, you know what, man, we don't really need to keep signing artists no more. We got to give them this and that. We got to give them a cut of this. We can take the whole pie. And we create our own artists and put them on Spotify. Nobody would ever know. And until we want them to know, till the songs are hit.
And as technology grows and as things get more and more realistic, it's like they could pull a wool over our eyes. And when you look at how independent's moving now, and this is the next step, and it's scary because when these big companies say, I don't need you anymore, how you eating? Like, unless you kind of go toward the wave and now you creating the shit, but then where's the art element go? There's a certain element, a certain power that comes with in music. Like the human element is very important. You knocking out a whole species of food chain and replacing them with robots. Oh man, I know we'll probably be old and gray by the time it happens, but I don't know where we coming the next 25, 30 years, dog. I don't know.
Right, but we'll see how it goes, man. But I want to move on to this.